Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC very quickly, and then I'm going to give you guys a very quick update regarding what I think about the price action. We first of all going to start off with the volume. As you can see on the screen, just about like a couple days ago, we saw like a very big volume. Basically rejected the price just about the 21 EMA on the weekly. Right around this area, we got a very big volume. You cannot see it on the daily. You cannot see it on the weekly, but if you basically switch on the daily, you can see like that's the biggest selling pressure like since basically November 22nd. So it is pretty significant. You don't want to get such a big selling pressure. When you basically move into the upside, you want to see like a low selling pressure. This selling pressure, it is even like a bigger than like the selling pressure we've been getting on at the bottom. Okay, so and we haven't been seeing like a big buying pressure, especially on the lower degree. We haven't been seeing like a big buying pressure on the lower degree, right? So it is quite interesting as of now how the bulls going to be pushing to the upside with a lower volume. That's not going to be good at all in terms of like a further push to the upside, right? They definitely need to bring up a better volume. On Binance, I would be expecting at least they need to bring up at least 150,000 buying pressure, in order to break this area of 83 to 8,500 range, right? So after volume, we're going to talk about the Elliott Wave count. We've been basically anticipating since late October, right? We got a 5-way structure, and then we got a nice ABC correction. You can basically look at it like this, right? So we could be looking for a nice ABC correction, and the good thing is like we basically anticipated how high we could be anticipating, right? So how high we could be moving to the upside, we said exactly later, just about like early December, the first week of December, we said how low BTC gonna be dropping is irrelevant as long as we do not drop below like a 6,500 significantly. We can anticipate the move to the upside, right? So you can see we basically got rejected at 1.27 to 1.41, which is our signature basically pullback for whenever BTC dropped the downside. I showed you like BTC like to retrace back to like a 1.27 to 1.41. So that's a valid reason to anticipate like some further reaction in this area if like bulls decide to push to the upside up to like a 83, 84 range without a good volume. They most likely going to be failing to break that area. Okay, they need at least this type of volume in order to break this range. They're going to need at least roughly around like 150 to 200,000 buying pressure. That's a lot. Okay, we only got this type of buying pressure. We only got it on Binance history like twice. We got it at the very top and also like with the 40% pump, right? So it's going to be interesting to see like a BTC coming up with a bulls coming up with a 150 to 160,000 basically buying pressure. So let's see how they're going to do it, right? So that's about it for in terms of basically Elliott Wave count. We anticipating a rejection in this area, and let's move on to the lower degree. So let's move on to the weekly first, right? So the weekly, what we said last couple of weeks, I've been anticipating BTC to push back up to the 21 EMA, which was roughly around like 81.50, right? Right now it is 81.59. So you can see we cannot even like break above it. But also we got the 20-week moving average also acting as a resistance. That's pretty strong. Okay, you got these two moving averages are pretty powerful. So it is quite interesting to see how BTC going to be basically breaking this 20 MA and 21 MA. Okay, price is moving just in between these two MA. All right, so let's see how BTC going to be doing it next week. The weekly candle closing going to be very, very interesting. All right, so let's take a look at the MACD on MACD 3 days already crossed over, so looking bullish. So basically the bulls got a lot in their favor. Double crossover on the MACD, it is nothing to say. If you're bullish, you got plenty of reason to be extremely bullish with this crossover, right? So you take a look at the 2-day chart, you also got plenty of reason to be bullish. As of now, we just don't have like a lot of basically indicators showing like a BC is extremely bearish beside the 21 moving average and like a price action and basically Elliott Wave count and like a volume. So it is most likely going to be very volatile this week. Okay, it is most likely going to be very volatile. 81.25 as we speaking right now. So let's see how it is going to be doing, right? So that's a 2 days chart. Beautiful crossover. So they just have to keep up the momentum, otherwise bear is going to be back in town very soon, guys. So one of my favorite moving average is like one of my favorite time frame on MACD is like the 6 hour, and I talked about it multiple times. Whenever your MACD crossover, you get this crossover, you're most likely going to get 400 to 600 points drop. The other day we got a yesterday we got a crossover on the 6 hour. We dropped 300 points. Good enough. 350 points, good enough, not 400, but very interesting. So we just need to avoid the bears just need to basically avoid this crossover, otherwise they just have to work harder to get the momentum back, right? So I'm watching very closely for this basically for this crossover to not take place, otherwise it's not gonna favor the it's not gonna favor the bulls, right? So I mean, it's not gonna favor the bears. So we dropping down to 8100 again. Not good at all for the not good at all for the bulls, guys. Not good at all. So they need to keep up this momentum, guys, in order to basically try to get at least to try to get to 86 to 8500 range. So but if like we drop from this area of 85 range, right, without retesting the top, it's just gonna validate our Elliott Wave count to like we could be getting this 5-way structure down, since we already counted 5 down, and then we already counted a 3 wave. We said like this could be 3. First of all, we were looking for this to be the flat, but this is too overextended, so we just have to look at this at the as the the 3-way move, the 3-way move pullback. So let's see if like we do not break a 8600 range, it's gonna make life much easier for the bears to easily get a 5-wave down before a possible reversal, right? So, and this 5-wave down, it might not be a straight line, because I don't think it's going to be a straight line anyway. So I don't believe like a BC going to be dropping nastily. We could drop, push back down, push back up, and then get this move before reversing. So it could take a while, guys. So we could drop and then get this head and shoulder, this head and shoulder, push back up, get this flat before making this move, right? So yeah, it is going to be very interesting what type of correction we're going to be making within the next 6 to 8 weeks, right? 6 to 8 weeks, just rough estimate, right? Rough estimate. So all right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover today. Hopefully you guys going to be safe out there. Make sure to do your own due diligence. Do not buy or sell based on this analysis, because you have to basically do your own research and be able to make a good judgment. If you want to join our premium member, make sure to join our public Telegram group first, and then send me a private message, and then I'm gonna give you the link to the premium member, right? So all right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.